Good morning, everybody. This is Shobana from Sir Isaac Newton School, Papa Koval. Already, I have sent you a video on Lesson 1 Nutrition in Plants. Hope you have gone through it, children, but you didn't ask me any questions. So, in order to make you more understand about this nutrition in plants, I would like to step into the topic and I will teach you this lesson to make you feel more comfortable with this lesson. Okay, what is nutrition? Nutrition is very important in taking a food. Already in class 6 we have seen about carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the components of food, and altogether these carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins together are known as nutrients, and they are very necessary for our body. All the living organisms require food. Require food, plants require food, and animals require food. But plants prepare their own food. Okay, you know that the process is called as photosynthesis. But we human beings and animals depend upon directly or indirectly on plants. Okay, so we depend upon plants for food. So, in this lesson, we are going to see about what is nutrition in plants. So, what are the mode of nutrition in plants? Plants are the only organism that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide, and minerals. Okay, plants prepare their own food. Already in smaller classes, you have learned about what is photosynthesis. The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies, to grow, to repair damaged part of the bodies, and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Okay, what is the role of the nutrients? It makes the living organisms to build their bodies. We need the nutrients for the for building up of our muscles, to grow, to repair our damaged parts. Okay, cell repair. Okay, that is called as cell repair. The cell repairs itself and produce new cells for the growth of our body. Okay, so nutrients are very important. And nutrition, what is nutrition? Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and utilization by the body. Okay, we have to take energy rich food, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fat, and everything is needed, and it should be taken by our body and it should be utilized by our body. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food by themselves is known as autotrophic. Okay, what is autotrophic? Auto means self, trophos means nourishment. By the getting the nourishment by themselves are known as autotrophic. So plants are a good example for autotrophs because they prepare their own food. Okay, so they prepare their own food and they are nutrient rich in nature. So they are called as autotrophs. Animals and most of the organisms take in food prepared by plants. They are called as heterotrophs. Heteros means other. We depend upon other organisms for the mode of food. So we and animals are called as heterotrophs. Okay. Now we may ask where the food factories of plants are located. Plants, already we have seen that plants prepare their own food. So preparation means where is the factory for preparing foods? We can ask like that. No, plants prepare their own food by themselves. Okay, how do plants obtain the raw materials? Okay, so to have a clear idea about this preparation of food from plants, we are stepping into the topic photosynthesis. Already you all know what is photosynthesis. Food making process in plants. Okay, plant prepare their own food by the help of water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll are called as photosynthesis. We already know this topic. Okay, leaves. Let us see in detail. Leaves are the food factories of the plants. All the raw materials must reach the leaf. What are the raw materials? Water, minerals present in the soil, carbon dioxide from air, okay, to the tiny pores of the present in surface of the leaves. The pores are surrounded by guard cells. Such pores are called stomata. Okay, the food prepared by the plants are mainly through the leaf. Okay, in the leaf, stomata are seen. Stomata are the pores surrounded by guard cells. Okay, this is called as stomata. The leaves has a green pigment called chlorophyll. So we know that water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll are the main raw materials for the preparation of food. It helps the leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. This energy is used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, it is called as photosynthesis. Why it is called as preparation of food by plants is called as photosynthesis. Why it is called as photosynthesis? Because photo means light, synthesis means combine. Okay, photo, sunlight is the main raw material for the preparation of this photosynthesis food. Okay, so we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. It is a unique process on the earth. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in the plant in the form of food. Thus, sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. So far we have learned about nutrition in plants. Okay, water nutrients, water autotrophs, water heterotrophs. Autotrophs, plants are called as autotrophs because they prepare their own food, and human beings and animals are called as heterotrophs because we have to depend upon plants for preparation of food. Okay, then what are the mode in nutrition in plants and how plants prepare their own food? This is what we have learned now. So, this is a small topic in between cells. What are cells? You have seen that buildings are made up of bricks. So, suppose you take a house. How the house is made up? It is made up of brick, cement, sand, etc. Okay. So, the building blocks are called as bricks. Similarly, the bodies of living organisms are made up of tiny units called cells. Our body is made up of building blocks. They are called as cells. Cells can be seen only under the powerful microscope. We cannot see our cells by naked eye. We have to use a powerful microscope to view the cells. Some organisms are made up of only one cell, and some are made up of multi cells. Okay, one cell, unicellular, multicellular. Okay, one example for one celled organism is amoeba. Already you all know that multicellular organism. Other than one cell organisms are all called as multicellular organism. The cell is enclosed by thin outer boundary called cell membrane. See here, this is a cell structure of multicellular organisms given here, and this is the cell membrane, and this is the nucleus. It is the main part of a cell. It is called as nucleus, and in between the cell there is a sticky substance. This is called as cytoplasm. Okay, the nucleus is surrounded by a jelly substance. Okay, so this is called as cytoplasm.